Today I wanted to talk about making sure you know that it's not always your fault or it's not always you when someone bullies you or says something to you or doesn't answer your calls. It's not your fault. A lot of times these people have insecurities of their own they can't handle or can't control. For instance, maybe they see their abusive father in you or their neglectful mother in you. Maybe you have characteristics of an old coach they didn't like, or maybe you remind them of an old ex-girlfriend or boyfriend and they don't know any way other to do it but take it out on you. It's kind of like if you don't like the color orange, you're not going to ever buy any orange shirts or orange clothes or orange this or that. If you don't like the smell of pizza, you're not going to go to an Italian restaurant. It's not you, it's them. The problem is sometimes we get attached to these people and we become friends with them and they don't even feel the same way. So we end up becoming clingy and attached and they don't want any part of it. And some people take it, and I do, some people take it like it's their fault. Some people make it in their head it's all them and there's something they could do better or something they're not doing right. And in reality, it's just the other person. The other person might just not see what you're seeing. They might just not, they're so clouded in their own insecurities and their own problems that they actually look past what is you and what's inside you. And that's not your fault. And you don't want to be with someone like that anyways. You don't want to you don't want to be associated with like someone like that anyways. So don't sit there and hate yourself and wonder why you're not getting a text back or a call back. Don't sit there and cry at night because someone didn't like you or someone bullied you. And a big thing in bullying, a lot of times when people do that, they don't even realize they're bullying either. Some of these kids are so upset with themselves for whatever reason that the only way they can make themselves feel better is to say bad things about others. A lot of times they don't even know. 90% of bullying, especially cyberbullying, the kids don't even realize they're bullying somebody. So always speak out, always stand up for somebody, and always remember that it's not always you. And most of the time it isn't. In fact, it's probably never you. My Aunt Peggy always tells me that it's not my fault. It's not me. And I just have to keep going, and I can't sit there and dwell, because if you do, you're only going to hurt yourself. A lot of these people, just like they don't look at you the same way, they don't think about you either. So they don't think about you. They don't realize that you're hurt. So one thing they say could put you in tears for a week, and they wouldn't even know. They wouldn't even care. So if you move on, it's not like it's going to make a difference. But if you sit there and dwell and you get upset, you're wasting your time over nothing. And everyone in this world is amazing in their own way. Everyone in this world deserves what they want in their own way. Don't let what one person says put you down. Don't let one person not calling you or texting you put you down. Don't let one crush that gets away because they don't want it get you down. A lot of times when people like somebody, either they want something that you can't give because it's made up in their head, and they want somebody to come along and fulfill what their dad didn't do, or their mom didn't do, or whatever the case may be, and that's not fair to you anyways. You're gonna be dating that person, and the whole time they're gonna be expecting things you can't even do, and no matter what you do, it's not gonna be good enough. You want that? It's hard enough not having them. Imagine being with them and still not having them. So please, just realize that just because things may seem down, things may seem wrong, it's not you. A lot of times it's them. And also look at yourself. Evaluate yourself. If you think you're doing a good job and you think everything's well and you work your hardest, then it's no problem. It's no problem at all. It's kind of like when you're playing on a little league team and your team's better than theirs. Are you gonna sit there and be like, why am I not on their team? No, you're doing just fine and they're not. So why dwell? Don't want to be on their team? Be on your team. Go out and win. Go out and do better things for yourself. In the end, you'll find what you're looking for. You always get what you want. Because in the end, those who never stop trying, those who never give up, will truly get what they want, will truly get happiness, and will never finish last. So just remember that. Remember, everyone's not for nothing. Thank you.